Da-da-da-da-dum. Dum da 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 da.
More trouble.
Was that another? I'm not sure if that was another romance dialogue. I feel like it was. Once more, we'll go to the lighthouse to see if there's any quests. Your own book. Thank you for helping Evatosh. Their mother was an exceptional teacher of the mind, but the mind and the heart are not always as one. Some of the Antam from the Dragon King's cohort have broken away and are wandering aimlessly. We have spoken with them since Tosh proved that the Dragon King's way was weak. They are amenable to learning a new form of strength. We may yet help them live outside the Qun. Please let Tosh know that Karash is doing well.
Hey, you up for drinks? I'm taking Bellara to the Hilt for drinks with the Lords of Fortune. You should come. Isabella's paying.
Sounds fun. I'm in.
Every time I turn around, I'm getting more quests. No, I just want to continue on the main quest. I know I could, but I need to make sure I get all as much content as possible because I missed out on Nev's quest in this playthrough.
Rook, you're here. Good. I had a question for my story.
Sure. What kind of question?
Oh, well, a personal one, I guess. Maybe not. Never mind.
Oh, come on. I'm curious now.
Okay, I'll try. I'm gonna do this. So, I'm having fun. It's different, but neat. And the fighting bits are going well. So's the romance. Mostly.
You've got fighting and romance. What more do you need?
Well, lots of things, really. A plot, pacing, that sort of thing. But most of that's going okay so far.
So, what did you want to ask then?
It's my hero. I know who they are, what they look like, all of that. But I can't figure out the why.
Why what?
Why they do it. Risk it all. Save the world. Well, you're a hero. I mean, a real one. So why are you doing all this?
The world's gonna end if we don't stop it. And I don't see a whole lot of other people lining up to help.
I wish I could be like that. Facing danger, caution to the wind.
But that's pretty much exactly what you do, all the time.
Sure, because I have to. And I'm scared the whole time.
Everyone's scared sometimes. It's what you do with the fear that counts. Facing it, fighting through it, that's what a hero does.
I guess so. It's hard to think of it that way. We are going up against a god. Multiple gods, actually. That feels heroic. To me, at least. And we're saving the world.
Not a lot of people can say that. Couple of dozen, at most.
Never thought I'd be one of them. But maybe let's wait to celebrate. Until it's over. Anyways, I should get back to it. Writing. Thanks, Rook. That helped. A lot.
Oh, I love it. I want to read her thing. I want to read her story that she's writing. It sounds like it'd be really interesting. Oh, the boys having a confrontation again.
You like to keep things sparse.
Easier that way.
I get it. The man who kills people for a living has to be able to move quickly. Nowhere is home, everything's temporary.
Grey Wardens don't have it any better. Most of you don't last very long.
No, we don't. Weishaupt was our refuge.
At least you've got the lighthouse now.
No. The boys are bonding. Can't tell if that was a Canis or just some random person deciding to. Gosh.
You're a mage, right?
I am a seer, yes.
Does that mean you're not a mage?
It means that my magic is primarily focused on communing with spirits, or acting as a conduit for them to speak through.
Wait, you let yourself get possessed? On purpose?
Ah, I forgot you were from Ferelden.
Haha. The Avar also do that too. They allow themselves to be possessed when they're young.
Rescued some Dalish from being Archdemon breakfast, didn't you? Wish I could have seen the look on Elganan's face.
Oh, I want to jump over that. It won't let me. Oh, I know what this scene is.
So, Tarsh pries the enormous ruby out of the statue's eye socket. Except then it wakes up, and now it's real pissed that it's missing an eye.
Oh, my. What kind of statue was this? Big snake. Like, what, the size of a horse? 30 feet tall. Had the size of a wagon.
How'd you get up there?
They carved the scales. Made okay handholds.
And now we've got a giant, angry, one-eyed snake statue trying to swallow Tarsh whole.
Wait, how does that work? Where would they go? Did it have a stomach?
Wait for it.
Best part is, while Tarsh is pounding that snake's nose, she's still holding the ruby in her other hand. Maker's panties, I was so proud.
Oh,
Ah, shit. They're still holding it, sorry.
What are you doing?
Pulling a barb.
Oh. Okay.
a barv?
Tradition in the Lords of Fortune, from one of our old members, Barv. Good guy, but like most of us, his plans went sideways a lot. Bad blood among your crew's not good for morale, but there's not always time for big, drawn-out apologies. So, when one of us screws up and we know we've screwed up, we do a quick 10 to put it right. Pulling a barv. Oh, there we go.
That was kind of cringe. Not gonna lie. Not as bad as some of the previous scenes, but...
Any reason you can't just apologize?
Sometimes people say, oops, sorry, and hope that fixes it. But they just want to get the whole thing over with. Trust me, I know. But pulling a barv, you sweat a little. Makes you think about it a little more. Shows the other person you mean it.
What if they mean it when they say they're sorry, though?
And that's the other reason. Some people mess up and get all dramatic. They make it about them. Oh, you know, I didn't mean it right. I'd never do that on purpose. They feel so bad about it that it's on everyone else to smooth it over and make them feel better.
Oh, okay, yes, some people might do that.
Pulling a barv puts it on the person who screwed up. They made the mess, they fix it, done.
I don't know, I feel like doing the push-ups kind of draws the attention to you. Instead of just saying, oh, I'm sorry, and leaving it at that.
I'm glad the Lords of Fortune have Tasha's back.
Oh, Tash isn't the first non-binary member of the Lords.
Really?
It was a little before your time, but Horlicks was one of ours.
Huh.
Bastard looked better than I did in a dress or pants. And out of them, too.
Isabella's apology work for you, Tosh?
Yeah. Just... I didn't expect the Lords to care about the stuff. Me being non-binary.
Kirkwall taught me about family. If it matters to you, it matters to me. I mean, to the, Lords.
Oh. Thanks.
Anyway, where was I? So, there Tosh is, thigh-deep in a snake's maw and still holding the giant ruby in one hand. I yelled that we'll get them out of there, and Tosh just yells back, "Get up its ass! I'll meet you in the middle!"
Okay, the stomach I get, but did it really have...
Hey, who ate the last breaded cheese wand?
Oh no, I'm sorry. I guess I thought, well... I don't know what.
It's fine.
No! They're your favorite.
I think Tosh will survive, Ballora.
No, Rook. Tosh loves cheese wands.
Tosh loves everything. Nothing like running down dragons to build up an appetite.
It's the fire breathing. I have to eat more to build up stuff in my gut.
I know what I have to do. I'm pulling a barv. 1, 2...
Oh, oh no.
Heart's in the right place. Form's a little sloppy, though.
Bend your knees.
Oh, that part was bad. I like this game, but that scene was painful at the end. Very, very painful. Just gonna check. I'm just gonna do fast travel because I'm tired of running back and forth.
Shores. I spoke to the others about taking over the cooking rotation. Just the two of us.
Oh, how'd it go? Did anyone seem upset?
Except for Harding, they were all dreading any meal not prepared by us.
Oh, that's great. Well, not the dread, but that they're okay with not cooking.
They had some requests, but None that seemed unreasonable.
I love that.
Stopped the Entente, took down their comic maker. She did your job for you. She's a hero.
Just a meddling busybody. One who stirred up the Butcher's Entente.
I can't believe you're defending them.
I am not defending anyone, Jacobus.
You're letting them be a part of this? My cousin died because the governor didn't stop the Entente from...
Jacobus.
No. I'm not going to stand around and listen to this. I'll see you later.
Well, now that unpleasantness is dealt with, about your mysterious informant.
Whoever they are, they know the Entente and Treviso.
Your message made it sound like this informant also knows where the gods are staging their ritual.
Treviso does not need this troublemaker. This should be left to proper officials.
It very much concerns Rook. We have a contact who offers access to the Butcher and privileged information on the gods.
A chance to find your gods and to free the city. A prize for both our causes.
We need both. If we're strong, we can stand against anyone.
Someone else seems to think so. The contact knows the city and the Entente.
How do you know it's for real?
They gave us patrol patterns. Dreadnought arrivals. Their information is real.
And you didn't share this with me?
The bookkeepers can bookkeep when the meeting is done.
When and where do we meet?
They'll be in the market.
And they ask for me, not you or Viago.
You helped this city, and you're helping all of Thedas. You've earned respect.
We just don't know from whom.
There's really no clue who it is?
They're foolish enough to think crows are reliable. That's a clue about their worth.
They promise help.
So do you when you're not killing each other. Treviso deserves better.
It's getting the best.
That has yet to be proven.
What about the human help that Entente was getting? You have any leads on that?
We continue what you started. The other Talons are turning over every stone.
You trust them? Not even your first Talon is safe from your infighting.
We are all Antivan crows.
And yet those of us sworn to Treviso are beneath you.
Hypothetically, what if I'm walking into an ambush?
I would prepare for one.
Not everything is an adder in the wardrobe.
I said to prepare. I didn't say not to go.
I'll talk with this mystery contact.
And the rest of us will hope not to get caught in your crossfire again.
We fight for everyone. And the chance to strike at the gods and the Entente? It's worth the risk. Good luck, Rook. See what this mysterious informant can give us.
I want to just flick.
The meeting is in the market, Rook.
They implied you can't miss them.
Try not to damage anything.
I just want to kick Vinci. Like, sir, person, y'all need to calm down a little bit. I understand that I did something wrong, but I would do it again.
Unknown contact. This is a trap.
Bold to try to trap a crow fighting the gods. I'm at least curious. If our informant actually knows where Elganon and Gillinane are performing their next ritual, it's worth the risk.
Come on. Go. This is why it's great to have Lucanus when you go to Treviso.
Hey, Lucanus, did you see this week's meal requests?
Not yet. Was there anything notable?
Tosh had one that was, well, a little weird.
How weird?
They want to eat a demon. Not spite, but a demon.
Of course they do. Let's just say no to that one.
Agreed. Wow. Even during an occupation, the market is still pretty busy. So many things you could buy. How do you choose?
Okay. Viago and Taya said our informant is somewhere in the market. Let's find them. I just hope their supposed information about the god's location is actually true.
Rook, I presume.
The Butcher!
There's no need for that. Treviso is the trap, not this meeting. Please. So tense. I promise, I'll signal when it's time to fight.
Strange way to ambush someone.
I don't have to ambush anyone. You think I couldn't just march on the crows? Scattered on Tom flock to me. I have the soldiers to raise your casino and every inch of this city.
But I'll bet there's no profit in actually winning.
There's money being made by the occupation, but not by me. I said Treviso was the trap, and I meant it. The Jewel of Antiva. She sings even while caged. Such purity in every stone. It's trapped my heart. I love this city.
You have a strange way of showing your affection.
I conquered it. I didn't betray it. Not like the cattle born here. You know there are traitors here. They ransom their own city. Literal gods stalk the land, but these filth worship their own purses. But you're different. You crows stay true to your roles. It means something when you die, and even more when you kill. You're as much a work of art as this city. And you want a secret from me.
You knew I was coming. Cut to the chase and tell me where the gods want their ritual.
The gods, they give strength. But all they ask in return is everything. I can feel their corruption. I can hear their whispers. They're calling for a ritual. If I give in, I'll know where you need to go. But I will lose my jewel. My city! So... you live in a casino. Let us make a game of this. I will become what the gods want. and show me if the crows deserve my city.
The Butcher was our contact, and he's letting himself fall to the flight? Finish them off. We need to go after the Butcher. So the Butcher wants me to prove I'm Crow enough to be worthy of Treviso. That's what's happening.
By turning himself into a monster.
Interesting.
Everyone's acting like normal, like the Butcher hasn't gone nuts.
Who would believe it?
Safer to keep your head down, I guess.
Come, I wait among the drowned.
Oh, this is so cool. It's definitely gonna be different doing this quest as a non-Crow.
Prove you deserve it.
Hear the shift in his voice? He's changing.
But yeah, as a Crow Rook, it's gonna be so much, or a non-Crow, it's gonna be different.
Traitors who gave you to me.
At least he has some morals.
There's the Butcher. He's a Reaver and fighting his own Antom.
How's that thing going to tell us about the gods?
We have to hope he's still in there.
Joker! I see you, Rook, and I see the ritual. Let me find you in this city! This is the power. The gods give.
Butcher! Where is the ritual?
I see Tearstone Island! The ritual! Tearstone Island!
He's gone. And he named the ritual site Tearstone Island.
Actually, kinda surprised the Butcher didn't lie.
Yeah, he's a prince among men. Least he gave us what we came for, though.
Yes, truly the Butcher was a paragon of honor and virtue, and we are all devastated to see him go.
Eventually.
And now you have a location for your final pointless confrontation. The gods are at Tearstone Island. Isn't that what you wanted? A chance to die a hero's death? So go. Leave Treviso to those who deserve it.
I had a feeling it was him.
You gutless traitor. You weren't powerless against the Butcher. You were working with him.
I don't expect you to understand this, but sometimes governance means not showing your entire hand.
You sold the crows out to the Antom.
I kept Treviso safe, protected. Unlike you crows, I had to think ahead. You know what the Antom did elsewhere in Antiva, and in every other city they occupied. You and your troop of fools would have gladly provoked the Antom to slaughter. I gave them the crows, so they would not take the rest of the city. I gave them an inch, so they would not take a mile.
Rationalize it however you want. Weight the scales so they tip in your favor. You're still a traitor who gave up on the fight, and gave up on us. You didn't prevent a slaughter. You just postponed it.
If you hadn't killed the Butcher...
Someone else would have. He decided he wasn't their pawn anymore. The gods would have killed him. And then you would be ruled by someone much, much worse.
You should have been a politician, Rook. Instead of wasting your talents with that gang of circus rejects. But this city is mine. We need a real leader. You know who else wants a leader? The Antam. And if someone plays the role they want, they are very accepting. They also understand that bringing order to Treviso requires the purging of disruptive elements that cause nothing but chaos. So go to Tearstone Island. Have your little showdown with the gods, fight your pointless battle, and leave the city to me.
It makes sense now. Every decision they made shows it.
The other officials, of course, know nothing.
Of course. I'm surprised they even remember the governor's name.
I take it you heard? The butcher's dead.
And in his place is the traitor we knew was lurking. And the Antam fell in line?
Eventually is apparently playing the role they want.
The governor has given them a clear purpose. They were more cunning than I thought.
Something always bothered me about Avenchi.
Many things bothered me about Avenchi. Yet I did not spot the most important one.
This wasn't a failure. You gave us the name we needed.
The hand that leashed Treviso. The butcher was the mouth, but the hand was Avenchi all along. They think they have the power in the Antam, and a network doing their will.
But we have the face of our enemy.
Avenchi will be hiding, so we will hound their Antam and make them desperate.
When the governors show themselves again, we end this.
You're not concerned the gods will send the Antam more support?
The gods might come for us, but they're coming for everyone. I believe you are crafting the answer to that, and we will help as we can.
When Avenchi left, they made it sound like they were planning something.
I suspect it will be about restoring order as they see it, and that the crows will be first on their list.
Whatever the good governor's intent, we'll end it.
Avenchi keeps talking about restoring order and rebuilding Treviso, but what then?
I believe the good governor's plan was to risk the city to try and claim the nation. If the Antam beheaded the crows, who would merchant princes hire? Who would invaders fear?
As if the Antam would fill that role. This was a bookkeeper's angry grab at power.
We'll stop Avenchi.
The gods. Did you learn where they will be?
Tearstone Island. Avenchi confirmed it before they left.
We know the time to face Elgar'nan and Gillenane approaches, but it will not take us long to find Avenchi.
You are a crow, and you have suffered the governor's treachery. You should be here when we stop them.
We'll let you know when we'll make our move. And after that, Treviso will be free.
Yes, I'm down. I'm down to go kill a governor. Not real life. Not in real life, in the game. Just wanted to preface that. The guy deserves to get some ass whooping.
I need to get the team around the table and talk about what's next. How did no one see Avenchi's betrayal coming?
Perhaps they did. There's a difference between knowing and being willing to stand.
They were someone else's problem, and the city paid the price.
There's no quest in Treviso. Why did I leave? I must return to my home and get the quests. Oh, I had to leave because they weren't gonna trigger the quest.
It worked. The crows have harried the Antam, and Evenchi is revealed. But I did not think this is what they planned.
It is bold, and it will doom us all. Rook, good. We have discovered what Evenchi is planning for Treviso. When you fought the Kamek Master in the garrison, you mentioned a note you found that said some Kamek had gone missing.
We have discovered who stole it.
Evenchi.
The governor intends to release it all around the city to pacify violent seditionists.
They called us reckless, and now... Now Evenchi will ruin the minds of thousands in this city to have their peace and order.
Who is Evenchi planning to poison with the Kamek? Aside from us.
People who have spoken up too loudly against the Antam.
Anyone too friendly with the crows. I doubt Evenchi is familiar with poisons. I guarantee the Kamek will spread to the rest of the city as well.
Destroying your own people's minds. How could Evenchi do this?
By telling themselves there is nothing else to be done.
They will trot out some excuse to give to the worst of the politicians and the merchant princes.
You say that as if those were different people.
It is finally time to strike. Go to the garrison and prevent Evenchi from releasing the Kamek.
Once you are there, Thea and I will lead the crows against the rest of Evenchi's forces in the city.
Understood.
One more thing. Jacobus stormed off earlier, angry at Evenchi. We have not seen him in some time.
Look out for him, would you?
Of course. We'll head to the garrison.
Some of the merchant families have fled. They got wind of Evenchi's Kamek and suddenly worry they are not on good terms with the governor.
I am only surprised they stayed in the city so long.
Checking to see if there's any quests in any areas. How are the... Okay, Shadow Dragons are almost leveled up.
I heard the butcher.
That's great.
And look,
Everyone not a crow, so just
Ah, everyone not a grow crazy. Fair assessment. Oh my gosh, I was just reminded the other day I made a laugh. That kind of reminded me of
How did you learn to fix ancient elven things?
Trial and error, mostly. Take something apart, then try to put it back together again, you know?
It cannot be easy to know if you've done it right, when it never worked in the first place.
Sometimes it's less important to know what it was intended to do, and more about getting it to do what you want instead.
On to the garrison and the governor.
I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, I made a laugh that sounded reminded me of kind of a SpongeBob, and I was like, what is this? I have never watched SpongeBob. Preface. Well, actually, no, I have watched like maybe one episode. I don't really care to watch SpongeBob, but I just found it funny.
This time, Evenchi's got to know there's no way out for a traitor.
We follow a governor now. The butcher was weak. This is not the cue.
The Antam aren't gonna make this easy.
Working on it.
everyone still alive?
Jacobus? Me and my friends are sick of doing nothing. Eventually's got their comic past the courtyard, but they've locked the gates. We'll break into the garrison and get them open.
Be careful. The Antom.
We'll stay hidden. Good luck.
Thank you, Jacobus.
More Antom. Eventually's throwing everything at us.
You think you're trying to save the city? Okay, that is not it. Get burned.
Ready, Rook? That's probably her.
Ow. Shit. It's burning. Okay, let's do a combo. Here we go. Huh.
Okay, now for Avenchi.
I know you're there, Rook! I'm ready for you! Come face the ruler Treviso deserves!
Oh, we're gonna walk through comic.
I feel strange. Like dizzy strange. Bad air.
Wait! Are these Anton real?
I see the comic is working. You're a fool to fight me!
You're the fool to go up against a crow, eventually.
Shit. Oh, damn it.
For sure.
Why don't you die? Why don't you give up?
I dotted every I, weighed every measure. And you crows, you ruined everything.
Ruined? Rook took your measure.
Antea, Viago, Jacobus, they all took more responsibility as Trevisans than you did.
I lost so many people to the Anton. My family, my cousin. By right, his contract against the governor is mine. And I say Evenshi doesn't deserve to die. They deserve to live.
What?
On trial. Paraded in public. Everyone will know who hurt Treviso, and you'll suffer for every minute of it.
You can't do this. You can't let this brat decide what happens to me.
By House de Riva's rules, Jacobus can claim the contract.
That's ridiculous.
It's justice.
You can't put me on trial. I'm still governor of this city.
Not after the crows goaded the merchants and the king about the comic.
The message about Treviso and the future of the crows has already been sent. Your contract is due, Imenchi. The crows rule Antiva, and Treviso will be free.
Love that. Amazing. They're more graceful than I.
Why crows, specifically?
Sorry, what was that?
I mean, why choose that animal? Why not the Antivan wolves, or the Antivan tigers? Oh, or the Antivan dragons?
Someone couldn't resist the wordplay, you know? A group of crows is called a murder.
Oh, that's clever.
Yoink? Yeet? I don't know if yoink is not the right word for that. More like yeet.
Jacobus was yelling at everyone about Ivenchi. Even Anne.
He didn't, did he? She's not someone you yell at.
I know, right? She'd do something for sure.
I can't get around you.
You are certain of this path?
I've never been more certain.
I know that look, and I approve.
And you're sure of this course?
You already asked him that.
Iago, dear, can't you see that I'm stalling?
Ah, you are waiting for Rook's interruption.
No, her audience.
Am I that predictable?
You are reliable. I might say, essential.
I feel like I need to say this one. Because it's funny.
I like where this is going. The Essential Crow is a good title.
You just put down one out-of-control ego. Let's not create another.
To the business of the day, then.
Jacobus, are you ready?
I'm ready, Fifth Talon.
What's going on?
We accept Jacobus's right to the contract on Ivenchi, and his decision to spare the governor.
It sent a stronger message than killing them. Their crimes will be aired, their reputation blackened.
And during these punishments, the former governor will live with the fear we may still one day end them. For his help, and proving he has sound judgment, Jacobus is becoming a full Antivan crow.
Wow, I remember when I became a full crow.
Do you?
Fine, I remember the evening to a certain point, and then the morning.
Is it alright if I follow your other example? I only got this because you went out to face Ivenchi, Rook. I couldn't have done it alone. I want to find others like me. Orphans. People with no more homes, under a new house name. Mary suggested Igrativi. It's old Trevisan, sort of a grateful life.
I'm honored, Jacobus Igrativi. You and your new house will do great things as crows.
The Fifth Talon agrees.
As does the Seventh. Rook, all of Treviso is in your debt. For what you did out there, and for the future you have inspired.
You have powerful enemies. When you decide it's time to put them in their place, we'll be there. And Rook, you're a damn fine crow. Remember that.
Oh, I love that. Ah.